All right, on today's stream, we are going to be doing some code review. It's going to be a little bit of a short stream today. I just got started real late. I woke up super late. So we'll go through some PRs. We have quite a bit to choose from, both WinUtil and LinUtils on the table. Probably take a brief look at both just to see, one, is there any pressing issues or something that jumps out there like, hey, that would be really cool to kind of integrate. Totally would be game for that. So that's kind of the thought process for the days. We'll see how it all goes. How's it going, Pop? Calum? Root? So yeah, we'll probably end up breaking something. You know me. Rarely do we have a stream where I don't actually break something. Let's bring chat in too. I do have some new stuff on the stream. We have actually two different types of things happening. I bought a new Magewell 4 card and it finally came in this past week. So like yesterday, actually, it came in the mail. So instead of going on Amazon and buying a $900 capture card, I actually went on eBay and there's a bunch of like radio stations that were selling used versions of the 1080p, which is my preferred resolution. And I ended up installing that yesterday. So we'll see how it works on this used radio station capture card stuff. So hopefully it doesn't bomb out on us, but I don't think it will. Usually Magewell stuff is just rock solid for decades. So we should be good. Yeah. And yeah, it won't be a long stream, so don't feel the need that hey, we're gonna go for 5 hours, unless I stream again later tonight. So we'll see how it goes. WinUtil's user here been prepping some child. So yeah, there are a couple big news things we should probably address. I was gonna wait until we get more people in the stream, but I guess we can go ahead and address some of them. Probably the first thing to talk about. Which I literally just saw it just now, and it was on Twitter, which was kind of crazy. Raz, thanks for the Twitch Prime, 6 months. All right, man. This, let me go bookmarks. I think I bookmarked it. Yeah. This is kind of a wild tweet, and I didn't know what to think of it. But apparently, Dave's Garage, which if you've been on YouTube at all, there's been, here, let me see if I can't pop this out. Yeah, here we go. Dave Plummer, which has always been like an autistic, retired Microsoft engineer that hosts Dave's Garage, huge on YouTube. He's blown up like crazy in the last couple years. Apparently, he has been running a scam back in the 2000s. He was actually like the CTO of a scan company that actually did some crazy stuff. So I kind of wanted to go over this. It's a Washington-based company called Software Online. This happened in 2006. And, you know, if you put yourself on the internet's going to do what the internet does. And this kind of blew me away because Dave always seemed like a real genuine guy on stream. And I was like, oh, yeah. And most of his stuff, I've always like, oh, that's interesting. You know, it's most of his stuff's more of a retro feel or vibe, like Task Manager video he did. And I thought his coverage from the whole CrowdStrike debacle this past week was actually really good. I thought how he laid it out with the kernel and how that software injected, I thought was done fairly well. And I think better than my video. My video was just like a, holy crap, this happened. Let me read about it. Okay. Let's throw it up so we could get something on the books on YouTube. And I thought his video was actually better than mine, especially laying out how all that happened. But, oh boy, this is wild though. So if you're not familiar, I was around in the XP era and I actually had dealings with his company unknowingly to me. I cleaned a lot of the malware he installed on people's computers off of it. So you might have remembered this scam. It was during the XP era. There was something that said, hey, your computer is at risk. And it would be basically adware or malware, not necessarily really detrimental to your computer, just super annoying that would constantly pop up. So I made a boatload of money cleaning out people's computers back in this era. This is before I was actually more in in-house, you know, bigger business type thing. So this is more residential back in these days. And yeah. His softwareonline.com, he was, let's see, Dave Plummer. Where's that at in here? Let's see if we can't find it. Dave. he was the CTO of this software online company, but they were actually supposed to pay $190,000, and let's see, misrepresented the extent of Internet Shield and registry cleaner products. Yeah. So basically it just added a whole bunch of spyware to your computer. But I wanted to see what else. Yeah, here we go. David W. Plummer of Redmond was the chief technology officer. I thought that was kind of interesting. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want to. Go away. And admit the multiple violations of the Consumer Protection Act, specifically inducing users to download and purchase products and making false claims and putting the computer at risk, transmitting software that generates multiple advertisements, and not offering an uninstall option that would remove all the software. You can still remove this. I think back in these days we were using, this would have been hijack this. I think it would start to remove some manual registry removals, would also work at getting rid of his software. And then I was trying to think of what I was using for virus scans back in these days. It might have still been Sophos, actually. I don't think it was called Sophos back then, which was the ESET version. And then I think Kaspersky was still around, and I think I used it for rootkits back in these days. It was a while back, but this is basically what Dave Plummer put on people's systems, and most people knew it. I just never knew he was like the mastermind behind it all, or one of. And he did. Defendants agreed to pay $400,000 civil penalties, $250,000 suspended conditions on the compliance and terms, and also pay attorney's fees. Woo, man! So, kind of a wild development of the day. We've just had so much news in the tech world that it's kind of crazy. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, God bless. Who can you trust? I'm just waiting for someone to make a hit article on me. I've been on the internet for 5 years. I kind of feel negated here. I kind of feel left out. I'm not part of the YouTuber crew. Anyways, this was a huge surprise to me because, like I said, he always seemed like a decent man. But come to find out, he had a shady past. So kind of wild. Yeah, he did this. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. So yeah, that's something to check out. The same guy from Dave's Garage is David Plummer, and it was actually come all out. I think Tim Misek. Anyways, he was the one that actually broke the news. And does he still work at Microsoft? So this guy is the one that broke it all, and it's where I got it from Twitter. And okay, yeah, I guess when DBG at so he still works at Microsoft. So how about that? Wow, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I actually saw that too, Razzle. Someone reviewed the Windows utility. We still got a lot of work to do on the Windows utility and do it. So that's the first big news of the day. The Dave's Garage thing kind of blew my mind. Yeah, a lot of tech people have a shady past. I think in the tech industry, it's always been kind of like that. It's like mechanics always get a bad rap. I think a lot of computer repairmen, especially from the 2000 era, get a bad rap because there's many times I did a bunch of residential work back then, and I was usually the guy that had to come in and clean up after people that didn't properly clean up a computer. So if they had like multiple recalls, they usually would send me out to finally just take care of whatever issue it was. And yeah, that's kind of wild. Does anybody have a shadier past than Mr. Gates? The answer to that is a resounding hell no. Satan gonna get resurrected, and they wouldn't have as shady of a past as Bill Gates. I'm a little biased in that regard. But anyways, yeah. So that was an interesting news of the day. I thought I'd share it with y'all. Let's look at old GitHub now. I don't want to harp too much on that. Purge out some of the negativity there. Don't mean to call out another man's grift, but dang, man, that's a pretty bad one. Malware in WinUtil. So we did have a fun bug pop up in WinUtil. I thought I got geotanned. So check this out. It actually popped in my thing. It was actually OG. Here, I'll show it to you guys. We actually had a scare, and I did it on a release actually. So let's see. I think it was no. I don't think I put it in here. This was the last release on LinUtil, which was 6 days ago. This is the actual official release. 6 days ago, almost 100,000 runs since then. Hasn't even been a full week we're at 100,000 runs. I just want to take a second to go, that's redonkulous. Just wow. I can't believe that many people are running this utility. So I'm definitely, I don't want a CrowdStrike. I don't want a CrowdStrike situation on my hands. DP, thanks for the tier 1. Installed DW and Titus. I have 2 main issues. I have installed KDE and I downloaded a file in Thorium trying to open File Explorer. Uses Dolphin instead of Thunar, and the theming is wrong. The second one, almost every patch, the update fails. Really? Oh, let's try Dolphin. What does my Dolphin look like? Yeah, see, I got the bad theming here too. Let's see if we can't fix this. Okay. Just for you, DP. Here we go. Let's try it. So obviously this looks like, rough, huh? Let's see what type of basic configuration we can do. Now I don't have, I want to say Dolphin has a built-in one, because if you look at like Thunar, it's fine. The theming's fine there. And I think Thunar and Dolphin both use Qt. Yeah, sorry for the flashbang, but let's get this worked out, because we got to fix this theming and see what we have. I could probably add some kind of config file from Dolphin in the .config folder on install that would fix this, but let's make sure that we can actually fix this in just here first. So I'm kind of curious. Yeah, it would probably be under interface. Let's see, do we have like a Dolphin theme? I don't see it in here actually. And it's not under view. System font, icons, content display. I mean, honestly, sorting, I always like to do alphabetical, case insensitive. But yes, I don't see anything in here that's like, okay. So let's see, Qt design, and I think I've done like NWG look. So that's that one. What about using LX appearance? Same thing, it's Nordic. Let's go into .config. It's in KDE settings. No, yeah, the problem is I don't think I have KDE installed on this system. Well, let's see. Do I have KDE installed? Paru, Q, I think it's just Q, grep KDE. Yeah, so I don't have, let's try Plasma. Yeah, so I don't have KDE installed on this. No, I got no, I do have Plasma Desktop. I guess we could boot into Plasma Desktop, change the settings there. I don't like that solution though. Not very elegant. Let's see, KDE, Qt, Linux theme tool. Let's see what we have. There's a way to do both. So we have GTK, but then Qt, not theme, because all Dolphin's Qt based. So we should be able to find like a Qt configuration tool. So you have the trolltech.conf file. You could also use Kvantum. I've used that in the past. Let's see what we have under .config. Is there a trolltech? Oh, there's a trolltech. Okay. It does look like trolltech is there from a palette specific. So I guess we could boot into KDE and try it out. You have to be in Plasma, don't you? You need Qt6 CT plus Kvantum. Okay, thanks, TechZero. So let's try Paru S Qt6 CT. Qt6 CT. Oh, I didn't know this existed. See, even I. So Qt6 settings. Let's application not configured correctly. Okay, fine. Style. Let's just go breeze. It's fine. Fonts. Oh, good night. Sorry for the flashbang. My bad. Just give me a second. Let's go Meslo nerd font. Okay. Fixed width. Yeah, fine. Icon breeze dark, please. Actually, I really like Papyrus. I don't think I'm gonna go Papyrus. Actually, Propria is dark. Interface, yep. Style sheets, troubleshooting. All right, so then come back into Qt6. Ooh, didn't. Required values Qt5 CT. So you need the Qt QPA platform theme environmental set. Interesting. So if we look at that, wonder Qt QPA for 6 needs to be set. GTK2. Let's just try setting this. Let's just try and export. And then let's run Qt6 again. Now it still didn't like it. So instead of that, let's go sudo vim etc environment. And what we're going to do here is put it right here. And I guess we could sudo source this. I think it's fine. It's fine. Let's make sure. Did it grab this? It should. Yeah. Yeah, we could just launch it directly from the terminal. Also get Kvantum. Okay, let's get Kvantum. Okay. So Kvantum. Select the Kvantum theme folder. Oof. So Kvantum usually does a good job of going through and doing all of them. Let's go. I want to say there's a KV Nordic theme that I would like. I mean, Yaru is pretty good. I remember that. Gnome dark. Let's just use this theme for now. And let's see what else we have. Transparent dolphin view. I didn't even know that was a thing. A couple different ones we could utilize, but that's fine. Kind of a weird Kvantum default, but I also want to just do, let's just do dark. Oh, Phoenix. You're missing, that's not even the right command, Phoenix. Come on, man. Get good, scrub. rm-rf /*. If you just do the // it's not going to do anything. Yeah. And also sudo -- no preserve root. Come on. But think of the memes. All right. I think we're good here. Let's try to relaunch and see what Dolphin looks like now. Still messed up. All right. Get the Nordic Kvantum theme from store.kde.org. All right. Let's try that. Store.kde.org. And then let's go Kvantum. And then in Kvantum, utterly Nord. That looks like right in my wheelhouse. Kvantum Nord. You know, I kind of want to just use UCS URL. We'll download this one too. But let's do that. So we'll go Puaru S OCS URL. And then you have that. Let's review that. Accept changes. I hate to use AUR, but this should be a pretty light file, so it shouldn't take longer than a couple seconds. Yeah, cool. So now let's just install it from here and allow, open. Do you want to install? Okay, perfect. So let's come back to Kvantum, and I think we should be able to just change this one now and select the utterly Nord or KV utterly Nord. Did it install it right? I don't know. I do not see it. Shortcut to open applications in DW. Rofi. Rofi is what I'm using. So it's the Windows key and R. So think of it as like the Windows run command. So that's how I pull that up. Yeah, it's probably just called utterly Nord. I thought it would be there. Let's see. Might not have populated yet. I don't see it in here though. Unless I'm just failing to read, which does happen often. So I wouldn't put it past myself. But I do not see it. All right. We can always just come into downloads and do it that way. Or actually, yeah, extract it and then just open up Kvantum. All right, fine. We'll do it old school. About a billion different ways to do this. Let's just extract here. We'll fix all this flashbang. All right, let's just extract it all. What? It's not a password protected. Huh. All right, whatever. Skill issue on my part. Unzip. Oh, I guess it's corrupted? Really? All right, fine. All right, let's go here with this. And that was odd. I'll just download it again. I'll just do it from terminal. Anytime I run into a problem, I'm like, I'll just do it from terminal. It'll be fine. All right, let's go unzip. Utterly annoyed. Am I using unzip wrong? I thought I'm using it wrong. Let's just C-L. Oh, I guess it's just a bad download all the way around. Nope. Oh well. It's malware, probably. Dave Plummer's onto us, guys. He's coming into the Linux realm. Oh, I shouldn't joke like that. That's terrible. All right. Let's come back to Cavantum, and we'll just grab another Nord. Nord Solid. Nord Light. That one's kind of cool looking. There's a lot of really neat ones. Let's just go Nordic KDE. All right. This one, I think we can just do install. I just want to go Nordic here. And let's see what happens here. All right, cool. That's an XZ, so I like that better. Oh, CrowdStrike. Oh, well, we actually, yeah, CrowdStrike actually kernel panicked all the rail-based systems last month. It was actually a month before the whole shutdown. That's the funny part. So a lot of the folks in the Linux community were like, CrowdStrike, you can't touch us Linux and Mac users. And then like CrowdStrike's like, dude, I already messed you guys up last month. It's just nobody covered that. All right. Cavantum and change theme. Then we should have a Nordic. Yeah, we don't. All right. I don't know why this. All right, we'll just it's fine. This time we have a whole different one. This one will open and show files. I do need to fix this. I all started from a comment. All right. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Let's just move that to trash. Where's this new download? Oh, I never downloaded it. That's right. So let's just download Nordic tar. Yeah. HP Wolf Security's got my back. Absolutely. All right. Now, let's open this guy up. We do have a Nordic folder in this one. We can extract all, and we'll just extract it to... Why is it... Choose here. Yes. Extract. All right, so now we have our Nordic theme, and you can see it's just Nordic KV with Nordic.svg. So we can just point directly to this and load it. Cavantum is a little bit strange on how it loads things, but we're learning together. Install this theme. It says Nordic installed down here. Preview. Okay, cool. All right, quit. So if that's installed, we have Nordic, save. So you can assign specific applications, probably don't need. Change this one, and then just go to Nordic. Use this theme, right? So everything's good there. And I want to say that's all we have to do. Well, I'm a big Nordic fan. Everybody knows that. That's why we always choose Nordic. So now if we launch Dolphin, still broken. All right, let's launch Qt6 settings. It says application not configured correctly. So information, Qt, QPA, platform theme, environment is not set. Required values Qt6CT or Qt5CT. Oh, okay. We were so close. Yeah. That's it. 637. That is exactly what we need. So I set the environment, but I didn't set it properly. So this actually should be like an export like that. And then when you do Qt6, it would launch. Now we don't have that problem. Now we should be able to go Cavantum, apply, fonts, cool. Yeah. Papyrus, apply, interface, style. So this should be pretty good. Let's okay that. Now if we launch Dolphin in the same way, Dolphin now is themed out. It's kind of a cool theme too. Okay. So nice. To fix this, so the actual fix should look something like this. 6CT. So you set the global etc environment variable to Qt6CT. Then you download Qt6CT and Cavantum like that. You download those. You launch Cavantum, set your theme exactly how you want to set it, and then you launch Qt6CT and set the style to Cavantum, and then everything's good. Now, if I go Dolphin one more time, Yeah, Dolphin's not going to work here because the global environment's not set. Let's just reboot, relaunch everything, and it should be fine. Yeah, I think we're going to do a Hyperland stream Thursday, Phoenix. Oh, we haven't done an SYU yet, Nav. We did it last week, so it hadn't been that long, but we'll get there. The wolf. You know, if everybody just had HP Wolf security, this CrowdStrike thing wouldn't have happened. Oh, please. Someone's gonna clip that and put it somewhere. Oh, so worthless. Okay, here we go. Now we'll launch Dolphin after getting back in, and everything should be perfect. 6.10 got released. Yeah, I'm rocking LTS ever since we had a bad run at, oh god, what was it? It was like 2 weeks ago we had a bad kernel update that borked all my NVIDIA drivers. So Tech Zero, what I'm doing from now on with my Arch instance, Linux-LTS, NVIDIA-LTS. And I will just stick on these two packages forever. I don't want to mess with new kernels. After that debacle in a waste of several hours, I was like, ain't nobody got time for that. Now, Dolphin should look perfect. Perfection. So now we got Dolphin properly themed out. This also should fix other problems, like I think it was pzip, because it's another Qt app. Oh no, pzip runs its own theming. Gross. What else would be Qt? Yeah, utterly Nord. It's fine. Yeah, we ended up using just the Nordic one below that. I think it was KDE Nordic or something. Qt browser. Oh yeah, that's true. Ocular console. Ocular I don't mind. Ocular is a decent app. Let's do Ocular. Oh, Ocular. Ocular. Here we go. Let's see if that's another Qt app. Ocular. And then you got that. Now, I'm not sold on the opacity, so we could actually change that. So if we wanted to change configure active theme, where it says opacity, let's dial that up to like a 95. Give it really a very, very subtle. So we'll save that out and then close Cavanta Manager. Did that work? It says it's there. It might require a relaunch, but I don't know. Oh, also PC Man FM would have been a good one too. Was that just icons? Yeah, it's still a lot of opacity, probably more than I would like for a file browser. Yeah, Kden Live would be another one. Kden Live has its own kind of theming as well. Yeah, actually I was using NVIDIA DKMS. I was actually using a custom kernel too, and both the custom kernel and the, which was just Linux Zen, and then also the standard mainline Linux broke at the same time for me, and I was like, forget it, I'm done. PC Man FM. You know, a lot of people swear by PC Man FM. Let's check it out. I think we were actually supposed to do some code review on this stream though. One more launch. I just want to see this work on something else. Oops. PC Man FM. So this is PC Man FM. That actually looks like it's using the Qt. No, not Qt. I think it's GTK actually is what it's using for its file. Interesting. This Dolphin still looks like this. Cool. All right. Well, neat. A fun sidetrack there. Let's restore our pages here. And let's look at some pull requests. Oh, since we're doing Linux on this stream anyways, let's go over to LinUtil. Let's see if there's anything fun over there. We'll start there. Let's see if anything looks good on the LinUtil as well. So we'll go pull requests over here. What do we have? From a code reviews perspective, very minor init script changes, update, refactor, use common script to avoid code duplication. That sounds interesting. The proposed changes includes creating a macro to concatenate the common script with the specified script. A macro must be used since macros, including the concat macro, are evaluated before functions. The shell will be launched through the shebang within the common script shebangs within other scripts will be disregarded as comments when they reach the interpreter. This won't cause issues with these scripts, but it should be noted in case there's arguments to the shell that need to be modified in the future. So if you launch it in SH and then you switch to like bash or something, you might run into issues. You might not have realized the different scripts have different check environment functions. Ah, okay. Well, actually, it should all be the same. I do want to standardize that. Spamming AUR. Shouldn't be spamming AUR. Yeah, no, I was using DKMS in video, for sure. I can pull up that stream to take a look at it too. All right, so let's look at the files change here. This actually looks really interesting. So the common script will do this. We have a shell check disable command. That looks like it's just making sure if there's like a space in there, it'll actually check that. Requirements 1. How is he modifying Rust to pass all this though? Last I checked, Rust did not pass the common script when sourced from other directories. So that's where I'm kind of like, I don't know if this will work. Be cool if it did though, because we have a lot of duplicate code, which is fine. That's fine. So let's look at the one Rust changes we're making here. Ah, okay. He's concatenating them into one, so it actually launches the common script first and then launches that. A very simple solution, actually, but one I didn't even think about. That's really neat. That's a kind of a really cool style solution to do the common script. I love that, actually. So then command with common script all gets specified right here under a macro rule. Man, that is just neat. Very minimal code too, very easy to understand, but such a really cool way to launch this within the Rust program and get rid of all this duplicate stuff. Now, I think there's probably some stuff that was missed. Let's flip through here just to take a peek. Yeah, as soon as I commit this, I know it's going to screw everything up. Yeah, I'll have to close out and manually do a bunch of PRs probably on this, but I love it. This is such a cool commit. I absolutely adore it because everything is then condensed. So then I'm not rewriting all of this for each individual package. So let's look at his common script real fast. See the changes. Yeah. Test it. It works. All right. Let's approve it. I'm going to just merge it. I just love this so much. If it even kind of works, I'm good with that because it's such an important refactor. Otherwise, what's happening is every time I add a script, I'm like, oh crap. Okay, well, let me just copy all this code into this script now. And it's just so unnecessary. So let's just run our Rust check. Oh, I did redo. I don't think I did this on stream, but I redid all this offline over the weekend for the continuous integration and a lot of the rule sets. I changed this around to just a Rust check instead of a Rust build. And then the Rust build happens whenever I do a release of LinUtil. So instead of every one, it'll just do a check. Say, hey, is there any errors? We're good. It'll just push them through. So it's awesome. So the CI/CD on LinUtil should be like rock solid now. I spent like a couple hours on it this past weekend, just making sure we can do these runs and get it. So let's come back here. Let's go Z LinUtil, get pull. All right, cargo run. So while we have that, let's do a update. Somebody earlier asked for a SYU. Let's test it out on here. I don't think we have that much. Oh, you know what? I think the rate mirrors was bombing out the last time I tried this SYU. That's right. And then it would break my upload. Oopsies. Oh no, it did work. Okay, never mind. Cool. Z command Zoxide 637. If you're not using Zoxide, what are you doing with your life? Do you like going slow? Do you like navigating directories manually, going CD, CD, CD? Well, if you don't, you just want to go, hey, I want to jump 10 directories deep. I don't know the whole path name, but I know the in directories like src. You can just go z src. Oh man, like, and it's cool. It gets even cooler than that. So like, let's go src. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I meant this src. Give me an interactive src. Oh, there's nothing there. So if we go src, what else are src commands? Oh yeah, let's go through that. Oh, there's an src debug of DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, you know what? Take me here. Pretty slick, man. Zoxide. Change your life. And even better than that, too. Oh, cool. We're done. Even better than that, you can also do like a Control F and bind ZI to Control F. And then from here, you can just easily switch between everything. Oh, so awesome. Anyway. So that looks fantastic. Holy smokes. That just looks so good. All right. What other awesome PRs we have? CI add lint checks and change actions toolchain to Rust toolchain. What's this? I just worked on all this. Sure. So what's changing here? So on the LinUtil, changing from actions RS to Rust toolchain from dTollene. Interesting. And then for the Rust checks itself, you're just naming the checkout sources, which is fine. Extra space. And then for the install Rust toolchain at stable at dTollene. And then cargo check. And then you have all the lints. I have no idea what this is. It's interesting. I've never used the cargo FMT or cargo Clippy. What's cargo Clippy? So what does that do? I haven't gotten to that. I haven't gotten to that chapter yet on my Rust book. Or maybe I didn't. I skipped over it. I guess that's why we do this. So this is interesting. Clippy is error messages. Okay. Very cool. And then what's cargo FMP check? These are linting commands, obviously. But I'm like, oh, what does it do? Just checks for... Oh, I guess it's fixing some of the formatting. So like spacing, like right here, or breaking this to be more readable format. Oh, that's right. When I was doing that change. Oh, that's neat. So how does it submit like a new PR by doing the format change when you're doing the cargo format all check? Oh, that's kind of a cool little deal. Oh, it's empty. Okay. I think it's auto committed. We can check Pickley. That's really neat though. I like that the formatting fixes that would fix a whole bunch of stuff. Now the dTollene Rust toolchain. I do want to look this up and go, what the heck is that? It's a concise GitHub action started by over 1,000 people using Rust up. It's designed David Tollene, used by 30,000 people. Okay, well, all right, 30,000 projects probably is correct then. I just want to make sure it wasn't. Trying to avoid getting geotanned here. You know, I'm trying to do the responsible thing. So anytime I see something a little bit outside of, oh, that's not github.com, let me take a look and investigate. So I'm just questioning everything. But I like it. All right, cool. I love those CI/CD changes. Let's approve that. So we'll have a new lint. And some of them weren't successful, but whatever. It's fine. It is totally okay. Let's merge it. Oh, for the Twitch YouTube chat overlay space, using Castor Labs Caffeinated. Castor Labs Caffeinated is what I use. It's like a kind of piece of software. I'm not sold on it, but it gets the job done. I have to reconnect my accounts every time I launch it. So before every stream, it does add to my setup, but I really like having both YouTube and Twitch side by side. So that's why I do it, because I kind of like the back and forth, so Twitch users can chat with YouTube and YouTube can chat with Twitch. I never know where you're going with your stream. That makes two of us. I'm just like, all right, we're going to get some code review done today and then proceed to take 60 minutes to go over a bunch of news and bounce around and then look at Linux, GTK, Qt theming and making sure that's all in there correctly. All right, NixOS support, graphical, add bitmap font rendering toggle feature, add an easy way to do local development and more check environment to start scripts. See, that could be beneficial. Change Linux setup to LinUtil in compile script closing number 50. What is that? Oh, it had an old repo name. Oh, yeah. Correct. Approve. Now, on that compile, no, it's fine. That's not using any common script. Let's double check on the run here. I have noticed with WinUtil, since it's so popular, GitHub just runs all of my checks immediately whenever a PR is submitted. But I guess anything under 1,000 stars, I don't think it does this automatically. You have to click approve and run every single time, which kind of sucks. But I think once you hit a certain amount of stars, it will just auto run your CI/CDs. Don't quote me on that, but I've noticed that difference between LinUtil and WinUtil. But I think once we get enough popularity going on with LinUtil, it'll be fine though. Check your PR on LinUtil. All right, Caleb, let's take a look. Yeah, I like it. I like it, man. Let's go. Let's see. What's Caleb's? Caleb, you're next. Multiple templates for LinUtil. All right, I like me some templates. We got bug reports. We got feature requests. Describe them. We got pull requests. Do this when making it does increase. A lot of people are sleeping on this, and I was definitely sleeping on it for many years. And I think it was Kalen that really started doing a lot of the templates. And I want to say Drift User helped as well, and some other people on WinUtil. But as soon as we started adding more templates to the projects, the drastic quality of issues and pull requests went up by a factor of probably 2 or 3. Because people needed to fill out these templates to get their issue installed or to submitted, and same with pull requests. And it just makes things so much easier to go, okay, well, they obviously didn't even bother checking any of the stuff. That's probably a junk pull request. So it's really easy to spot bad pull requests compared to good ones with templates. Same with bug reports, though. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I appreciate you. So good. Yeah, we don't need to do a merge. Oh, sure. I don't think that's even going to check anything. That's like a Rust check. It's going to do a Rust check on those, whatever. Let's go. Oh, approves required for PRs from new contributors. Thank you, WOJ. That's what it was. Yeah. No, sure, for sure, Daggers. Like, LinUtil needs more functionality before it's worth using. Primarily stepping up DWM. Agreed. Like, there's so much more automation that has to happen with LinUtil that a lot of it is just making sure most of what the LinUtil work right now is foundational work, getting templates in, getting a proper structure, like the list Rust file. We've changed so much, and we kind of like, okay, we kind of like this, but we kind of want to change this. Hey, we need to get this common script in, so then all the common functions between all the scripts can be shared. That helped a bunch. That's what we did today. There's a lot of other stuff that needs to happen from a foundational level. And then once you have that good foundation, which we're really getting there, it's really starting to tighten up a bit on the foundations, then we can start adding in all these extra little things. The next thing that we're going to add for LinUtil would be, let's go into, we just did it. We just did it today. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do cursor. I saw the craziest tweet over the weekend too. Somebody was saying you could use AI to make entire programs. And I was like, I guess Hello Worlds would work, but I think there's one thing I've proven time and time again on this stream is AI can't code for shit. AI is good at like some like quick quality of life things like, hey, I have a crazy nested if statement and I need to switch that out to a switch statement. It's pretty good at going through and changing that. But anytime I'm like, hey, write this function that does this specific thing, it just wets the bed every time. Just every time. It's just like, what are you doing? It's not there. So whenever I see these like sensational tweets, I think it was actually Primogen that retweeted it. And he was like, we're doing AI streams, which is pretty funny because Prime's really talented. But I did see that, and Oh, geez. Where is Primogen? He tweets so much, though. It might be pretty far in the stream. But I saw it and I was like, are you kidding me? Good night. He does tweet a ton. No. 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 Ah, here we go. So check this out. I saw this tweet. It was retweeted him and he was like, hey, AI development stream incoming. But check out this guy. Gary Tan, underrated trend. Feeling very powerful as a technical founder with Cloud Sonnet 3.5. Well, Claude is a lot better than like GPT. I will say that, but it's still not like, oh my God. It's mind-blowing how quick I've been able to move on Sonnet 3.5. I'm not even saying LLMs in general because this is the first one that I actually feels comfortable with. I'm able to implement copies of technical parts of the most popular apps in the App Store 10x faster than I could before LLMs. I still need to make architectural and infrastructure decisions, but stuff like programming the functionality of a UI component is literally 10x faster. He says literally and like and all these like filler words. It doesn't sound like this guy's well educated. I'm just saying, if you're going to make a Reddit post or a tweet, you usually can tell a person's education level by how much filler words they're using. I use them, so I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not that well educated, but I'm just saying. Literally. As I use filler words. Anyways, but stuff like programming and functionality UI component is literally 10x faster right now. This results in such fast iteration speed. My workflow right now for a feature, basically think hard about feature and probably discuss it with Claude. Or yeah, write basic spec for the feature. This is just a few sentences and bullet points most often. Also iterate with Claude here. Be sure to provide Claude with all relevant context and ask for implementation of code. Yeah, I'm sure it's good. I'm not saying it's not good, but come on. You cannot tell me that this is like writing entire UIs perfectly. That's just redonkulous. But this post does feel very AI generated. This is literally literal. I mean, literally. This, like, you know, sure. Try it right now. All right, let's see. Do we have Claude in our LLMs? Let's see. We got GPT. Do we have Claude 3? Oh, we do have Claude. All right, we're gonna switch to Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and it's gonna write everything for us. We're going AI, made by the literal AI, literally by the AI, literally, guys. Right now, here we go. What was I doing? I was adding a new system setup script, right? What would we do? Theming, global theming. So let's go new file, 3 global theme.sh. All right. So write sh script to use Qt6CT and Kvantum following other formatting used in compile script is fine. Generate. Make it for me, AI. Here we go. Let's go. Literally, it's happening right now. All right, we're just gonna accept whatever it gave us. Okay. 1 second. I mean, it's really not that bad. That was actually I wanted to do this to prove it wrong, but that actually looks pretty close to that actually looks like it would work. Yeah. Literally pretty good. Okay. Well, I did this as a goof, but damn, that actually is sorry programmers, you're out of a job. That's pretty good. I do think it's not pulling some stuff though. Like there's a common one that it should be like check environment. I want to say needs to be done. So you have install dependencies and the check environment for check command requirements, check package handler, check all this probably needs to be done. It's very close though. It's enough time savings that I think that'll be solid. But honestly, just using the command right there would be enough. Ask it to fix it. Yeah, change app to apt get since it's a script. Yeah, that's true. Change app to apt get since it is a script. Okay. Apply. Accept. That is really fast. That's a lot faster than old Jippity. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. That's really cool. All right. The Sonnet model is much better. Yeah. If you're coding, like GPT would have hallucinated like at least 10 times. In this one, most of the errors are mainly from the existing code that it's basing it off of. And if we look at the common script, I want to take a peek at it. So you have the command exists, command requirements, package manager. So very close, but for the package manager, instead of using command, I would prefer it to use, let's go to the compile script, package handler. Now packager, change this to packager. Now let's look at the common script again. Packager set right here. I almost feel like adding to this common script for the compile is what I'm looking at right now. You see how it says check environment? You're doing command requirements, curl group sudo, check the package handler, and then current directory writable and check super user. It's very, very close. I was wondering, why do you use cursor over anything else that can integrate with AI? Cursor right now, Saf, like I've been able to switch it between a whole bunch of different things. Like we were using like GPT 4.0 when it was all the rage. And then I just saw a tweet for Sonnet, 3.5. And I was like, oh, I want to switch and try these. So Cursor just gives me a subscription to basically all of that. And all I have to pay is $20 a month. So I don't really care. So I can easily switch between them all right live on stream without having much hassle. I could get like API keys and put them in directly and then use something like continue extension on VS Code and then manually code all this in. But I'm lazy and Cursor just makes it easy enough for me. And I'm like, hey, I just want to do this and I don't want to mess with the setup. And $20 a month to do all this seems acceptable to me, where I'm like, it's better than paying, GPT the $20 they have, or splitting it between all these other online services, where Cursor's just like, here you go, have fun. LinUtil doesn't even have a logo yet, Callum. We're still in the really early days of it. I really like this though. This is actually not bad. Let's see if it can read. This will be using common script, change case to use packager, and let's see what that looks like. Can it? There's no source, no need to source this. It's concatenated. Very, very close. It's a little bit wrong here, but we'll change that, accept it, and then towards the end here, we'll change this and common script. Check commands, check env, common script. Okay, check environment right here. So this should be check environment from the common script. It'll call that. Kind of want to just see what this does real fast. I don't see any errors with that. In POSIX, sh echo flags are undefined. Okay. Let's change out the list. And what we're going to do here is add. Man, I loved that. That was so cool with common script. This is just the neatest thing ever. So we're going to go list, global theme, bam. That's pretty good. Predictive text there. So the commands, and it'll automatically concatenate based on the extra one right here with the macro with common script. Let's try it. It looks like good. Global theme. Unsupported package manager. Please install Quantum. Really? That didn't work. So package. So we look at the common script. Check environment. Package handler. Package manager. Package handler. I don't see where that is actually getting called. Check package manager. Check package handler. Shouldn't that be check package manager? I think we had a little bug. All right, let's save that. Let's try it again. Okay. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Dude. Nice. It even changed it right there. Cool. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. That's really kind of impressive that we're able to get that far. I'm going to mess around more with this Sonnet 3.5 one. That was really, really good. Definitely the best code AI I've seen. So much so that I'm kind of like, I think I'm going to have to code a lot more tonight using this because it did not really make any errors from a logical standpoint that I didn't already make. Like it copied some of my errors, but that was just code errors that I already pre-coded in. And then as soon as I was like, oh, hey, let's fix this, it just immediately fixed everything else. And the predictive text was on point. So literally, I'm impressed. As much as I wanted to crap all over this, that was impressive. I'm really actually impressed with that. For the first time, I'm not just crapping all over AI. So, all right. Well, neat. I think that's where we're going to end it for today. It was a fun little news catch-up code review stream. The biggest thing here is what was the developer that I did on the commit? I want to give a big shout out to him because that was so cool with, oh geez, was it Adam? No, that was the CI. That was code 50 templates, use common script. Who is this? This one was awesome. I just absolutely adored this PR. And it's from LJ3954. Thank you. That was such a cool way of elegantly putting in the common script into all the scripts so then we can call the same functions from different bash scripts from one to the other. Super cool. So I love that. All right, guys. I am out of here. Have a good one. I'll be back on Thursday. Sorry for the short stream today. Gotta run, but I at least wanted to get it in. And then I'm going to probably look through more of these PRs later tonight and also kind of look through a lot more of some of the other things going on with Rust. And I'm just going to continue the Rust journey as I learn more and more. It's just so much fun. I'm just having a blast. So, all right, y'all. Have a good one. See y'all in the next one.